G'day, Facebook lovers. It's me and Crystal. Crystal, can you say, I love you? I love you. Crystal, I love you. I love you. We love you and we love life. I love life and I don't want to die. So this is a message going out to people, which is kind of extraordinary to believe, but I've been maimed, framed, blamed, and scapegoated, and it's impossible for me to survive because I've been desecrated financially and in reputation and in all other ways. I always suffered some systemic abuse from the government for many years, and it ended up in March last year in my certain death by suicide. I was accidentally found and revived, and the Freedom of Information said it was a fatal injury and a lethal attempt. There's not much closer to death you can get than that. Now, I'm not asking for sympathy or anything. What I need is to buy some time to have simple Maslow's hierarchy of needs met. I'm launching a campaign soon against the government. It's going to be me against the whole of the oppressive, oppressive local, state, federal system, naming and shaming all of the I can't think. That's the thing, because ever since I lost all my blood as the suicide attempt, I can't remember and think anything. So it's difficult for me to even live. In that whole year since that happened, I have had one psychiatrist, only 2 days ago. I've had no help. I was released from hospital unethically with no job then, no car, no food, squatting. I've been living on $60 to $80 a week for the last entire year, begging and borrowing off friends and stuff, but I really need to put this into a more formal situation. It goes so high. I've got letters from the Attorney General. I've got rejections from the Officer of Prime Minister and Cabinet. There are movements from organisations, so many organisations. Let's go from ARPA to NHPOPC. I'm banned from going to the police. Banned. I'm banned from litigation, getting any lawyer whatsoever. I'm absolutely and utterly desecrated. I'm asking for your help. I will repay you. If you believe what I'm saying, I'm owed so much money. I mean, my former partner justice thing, that's one thing that is a huge sticking point. I don't even want the money, but I just want freedom from oppression, you know. So there's that. There's I became ill from work because of the conspiracy, and I was framed and maimed by not one but two VOCAT cases, and then another VOCAT case I was doing for my client was cooked, and I knew I was suffering some type of vast depression, which they pathologized me for, and called me psychotic, and by the time post-death they released me from hospital squatting, they had to admit in the hospital report that it wasn't psychotic and it wasn't delusional. What I was saying was true, which not only unsurprisingly confirmed what I already knew, but it proved that the hospital was misdiagnosed me and all that kind of stuff. There's a duty of care, of course. You don't think you can kill yourself in a hospital. Yes, it is possible. And when they act with impunity before the law, because I've gone to the police, I've gone to the Mental Health Complaints Commissioner, I've gone to the Health Complaints Commissioner, I've gone to the State Ombudsman. The State Ombudsman condones that killing, even though I did it. It was they had a responsibility to look after me. It was with an agreed illegal contraband. Not one person has complained, because the stigma of going through such a thing and not being believed is it sounds unbelievable what I've been through, and it really is. I've been a failed whistleblower at APRA, at the Independent Broad-Based Anti-Corruption Commission, and the Commonwealth Ombudsman. My insurance has been rejected. My work cover has been rejected. Every single statutory authority and person acting for the government acts in cohesion to kick the can down the road and delay and defer until such time as I'm unwell enough and life is hard enough for me that I kill myself again. And I'm less of a burden if I'm dead by my own hand than if I got justice, because I think I could single-handedly turn this country upside down. So I'm free at the moment. I'm done nothing wrong, and I'm just about to launch a huge campaign, and it's going to hold the government to account. And because the government has already rejected me, it's going to hold it to the public as well. So I'm going to try and get the public's help. Please help me. How will we do this? Immediately, I need medical care. I've got a cancer on my nose. I've got hives on my legs. I need a psychologist. I need a psychiatrist. I need a neurologist. I need unbiased medical treatment. I haven't got my Maslow's needs met. I am squatting. I barely have food. I can't feed the dog. It's a disaster, and they're making it so hard for me this far in, a year later after the suicide, that it really is an abhorrent way to treat someone who has cared for Australian society in so many systemic and obvious ways over my whole life. And they're literally trying to kill me. I'm not stupid. I've got a PhD. I've advocated for people less marginalised from me for most of my life, and now I need some help. That can come in the form of cash. Remember to put your name down and how much you contributed, because it's coming back. There's millions and millions of dollars that I don't even need, that if one domino goes over, the whole lot goes over. They're going to try and frame me with a criminal activity, or I've already been threatened to be incarcerated permanently. So, look, I'm sane. I'm kind of happy, but being the victim of a conspiracy to pervert the course of justice and a vile, heinous and abhorrent victimisation that is systemic from the government and has infiltrated your family and friends and everyone, leaving you absolutely, utterly ostracised from the world. I've had to rely on my wits, and I've had to rely on my failing memory to record things and to try and put together this website, which you'll all hear of within 5 days, because within 5 days my work cover claim, which is being rejected by Paul Fowler from Comcare. I wondered why WorkSafe didn't help me with my appeal. Well, Paul Fowler was the old head at WorkSafe, so everything's corrupt. Look, that's going to the AAT. I've said to the AAT, I don't want to do this because the government, who has already killed me and persecuted me for a whole year, keeping me way below the poverty line and suffering terribly, has now a highfalutin lawyer to absolutely cane me at the AAT. And that is what is going to happen in about 10 days' time. This has to go out very fast to avoid that happening. And if it is a TPD case, and I haven't missed a neurologist, so I mean, who'd know what I've forgotten and what I haven't. Losing your blood's it's hard to die. It's really painful. I'm not asking sympathy. I'm just asking for your compassion in the way of if you believe in human rights, and just the pure fact that it's so abhorrent to target one singular person and aid and abet their death, which is what they're doing. And they're doing it by the hip pocket. They're doing it by shaming me, maiming me. I didn't know I was framed until after I came out of hospital, and they've said all sorts of horrible things. So please, how are we going to do this? So you can PayPal ID rich@richmclean.com.au, or you can PayPal my phone number, pay ID if you want, 0418. I can't believe I'm saying this online. Just a quick thing. I need to put it out there because I've literally got nothing. 0400 369 248. That's 0400 369 248. I'll say it again. You can pay. You can send a pay thing to rich@richmclean.com.au, or you can pay ID 0400 639 248. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Me and Crystal are hanging in there, and look, I'm owed so many millions. I don't even need it, but I need to stand there. I've left with no choice than to make this public and to hold the government to account. I don't know what's going to happen to me. It's a very uncertain situation. what is certain is if I don't act, I'm a great risk. Uh, I'm already a vagrant, so yeah. Sorry about that. The video ran out of what was I saying? Screen disk space. Anyway, I'd really thank for your help. And look, it's impossible that all this has happened to me. It really is. It baffles the mind. And look, I'm hanging in there. I'm pretty stoic. I'm hoping that the public's going to intervene, and the website killim.info will be launched very soon. There might be a little sneak peek there at the moment, but look, I'm very grateful for your help. Everyone deserves freedom from oppression and death threats at my window, and freedom from an oppression that is certain to be proved unequivocally that is aiding and abetting your death. Hang in there. Thanks. Love you all. See ya. Sorry about that. The video ran out of what was I saying? Screen disk space. Anyway, I'd really thank for your help. And look, it's impossible that all this has happened to me. It really is. It baffles the mind. And look, I'm hanging in there. I'm pretty stoic. I'm hoping that the public's going to intervene, and the website killim.info will be launched very soon. There might be a little sneak peek there at the moment, but look, I'm very grateful for your help. Everyone deserves freedom from oppression and death threats at my window, and freedom from an oppression that is certain to be proved unequivocally that is aiding and abetting your death. Hang in there. Thanks. Love you all. See ya.